Hello dear student, welcome back again. Today we will learn important aspects from the group 13 element, that is inert pair effect. Inert pair effect. Let us define this inert pair effect. So what is this effect? It is tendency of heavier element to show less oxidation number than its group oxidation state. Tendency of heavy element to show less oxidation state than its group oxidation state. So let us take example. We have example from group 13. We have heavier element, that is helium. So oxidation number of helium is +1, whereas group 13 group oxidation number or group oxidation state is +3. Group oxidation state is +3. Group oxidation state is +3 for group 13. Helium, it is heavier element from group 13, shows +1 oxidation number. We have group 14. Group oxidation number or group oxidation state is +4. We have heavier element from group 14, that is lead, and oxidation state of lead is +2. Again we have example, that is group 15. Group oxidation number, group oxidation state is +5. We have example from group 15. Heavier element is bismuth. The oxidation number of bismuth is +3, whereas group oxidation number of group 15 is +5. So from these observations we can conclude that heavier element of each group shows less oxidation number than its group oxidation state. So this is due to because of the poor shielding effect or poor screening effect of D and F orbital. Screening effect, it is also called as shielding effect of D and F orbital. So D and F orbital have poor shielding effect. We know that thallium, lead and bismuth present in 6th period. This thallium, lead and bismuth present in 6th period. Then 6th period, we know that 6th period have field F and D orbital. Field F and D orbital. Then 5th group, 5th period and 4th period. 4th and 5th period have field D orbital. Okay, so we know that whenever there is field D and F orbital are there, which have poor shielding and screening effect, the element will show the less oxidation number, generally 2 units less than its group oxidation number, that we call inert pair effect. So what is this screening effect or shielding effect already we have previously studied. Let us revise. Suppose we have a nucleus which is positively charged, then we have various orbital, we have electrons in various orbitals, s orbital, p orbital, d, f, again s and p. Okay, and this is our nucleus which have positive charge, and electrons are revolving around the nucleus in various orbitals. We know that s orbital it is closer to the nucleus, then p orbital also close. S orbital is spherically shaped, p orbital is dumbbell shaped, d orbital, f orbital they are double dumbbell shaped. Okay, so s orbital and p orbital form a screen effectively. They are spherical in shape, they form screen or can screen the nuclear charge, whereas d orbital and f orbital they are having poor shielding effect. Their lobes cannot form a screen, effective screen, and therefore what happen? Outer electron, this is our valence electron, valence electron will experience maximum force of attraction from the nucleus. As this d and a orbital cannot form a screen, cannot able to close this effective nuclear charge, therefore they are unable to protect the valence electron from the effective nuclear charge. What happens? Therefore effective nuclear charge will experience by the electrons present in valence shell. As a result, atomic size decreases. This valence electron will pulled inward as they are experiencing maximum force of attraction from the nucleus. Hence they are unable to take part in the formation of chemical bond. And once they are unable to form a chemical bond, they are remain paired in valence shell. Therefore, tendency of heavy element to show less oxidation number. Means inert pair effect is tendency to have a paired electron in valence shell. Tendency to have a paired electron in valence shell known as inert pair effect. This is all about inert pair effect.